we have explaining to do. So we need to sit there and say, rah, like, let me peep the game for a second. And this is for all my mandem, I love you. But time is the time now for all of you roadman that's been sitting there talking about marching, that's been sitting there trying to step up and be leaders. We need you to step up right now. Like what I'm doing with the 50-man march. I need 50 man to start stepping up and saying, do you know what? Let me scratch on no head and start leading by example. How can certain roadman be talking about, rah, man's marching and man's defending the people and man's prepared to fight, but at the same time, you're not setting by example. You're still talking about catching your ops. You're still talking about running up and down on the blocks. It's the music that we need to understand in the sense of what's being pushed out there to our young people. Are we even thinking about these things? So there's a big agenda at play, and it hurts my heart that the fact that we can sit there and protest about equal rights, which I feel like is valid, and we need equal rights, and racism is disgusting, and we need to knock it out. COVID, say no more. Pandemic, people are dying, rare, we need to knock it out. But what, youths die on the streets and no one gives a damn? But no one's caring. A lot of us in our black communities, a lot of our black boys are dying, but no one's caring. Hello? So we can sit there and wish and wash it all we want, and oh, but Chris, it's not just like, I'm talking about London, so don't miss me with all this right now about what the 3%, and miss me with all that, because the 3% seems to be going down to 2%. I'm just saying, we ain't got no future if we carry on this way. Like, do you understand what are we fighting for then? If we're saying that we're fighting for the kids and black community and everyone stand up and yo, support our community, support black business, support the youths. How about that one? How about we support the youths? How about we talk to some of these kids? How about that? Can I get an amen for that? Can we knock on some doors? Because we're out on the streets. Why can't we be out doing this? So that's the reason why this Saturday, the 50-man march, this Saturday in Tottenham, we're going to be speaking to young people. We're not marching up and down on some fool thing. I'm talking about engagement now. I'm talking about setting examples of showing young kids this is the way that we are flexing over this side. But I need some of you, so much of you man, them to step up, and ladies as well, man. I'm not gonna lie. We've got some explaining to do as well. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, don't think you lot was gonna catch fly on this one. Yeah, unapologetically, you gotta catch wind on this one. Because there's a lot of you lot that are single parent. Okay, I know it's hard, but you're not doing nothing. Allowing your youth to run around on some rare care on a free-for-all. I've said it time again. We've got young kids running out on the streets. We've got young kids killing people, but everybody's always moaning about the deaths. But ain't we thinking about the kids that are actually killing people? Like, they're sick, they've got mental health. We need to sit down and chat with them, but some of you mothers want to smother them too much. Oh, it's my son. He's got a little bit problems. His dad wasn't around. But didn't you stop the dad from being around? Like, let's keep it real. 100 today. It's madness. And then you've got the government that's not allowing any laws and certain things that parents can't do. Don't hit your child. Don't chastise them. Don't do this. Don't do that. And then your child starts running around stabbing people. And everyone's like, bro, where's the parents? So to a slight degree, I get it. I understand it. But it starts from home. You can't be telling me that you're allowing the government to raise your child. You cannot be telling me that your child's coming in and talking to you a certain way, acting a certain way, and you're not pulling things up. It starts from home. I don't understand. There's kids out on the roads on a mad thing, joking, you know, pop on this. Man's out here, innit? Where's your mother? Where is your mother? Because obviously you lot keep saying about daddy was a rolling stone and daddy's a waste man. Say no more then, innit? Because this is where we take the back seat then, innit? So if you've got the child, the responsibility is on you now. Where are they? Nah, you're too busy on Snapchat, innit? Too busy talking to Dara. Yeah, too busy trying to turn up somewhere else. I'm sick and tired of it. We need to talk about it. But then when these little things come out, everyone's like, oh, I'm marching for the great cause. I'm marching for this. I'm marching for that. We need to start mobilizing and doing certain better things within our own preachers. Don't everyone ever used to say to you that, like, practice what you preach. So we're always quick to throw out the finger. You know what's there? The race card, the finger, the this and the that. Police brutality, this is happening. Black Lives Matter, rare. But don't Black Lives Matter when we're killing ourselves, no? Nobody? No? Go and say that to the mother then, that her child doesn't matter. Go and say that to all the families, that child doesn't matter. It matters, guys, and this is the reasons why it's just frustrating me that the fact that we are fighting for our cause so clearly for the next generation that we keep screaming about. but it seems like we're not prepared to go into our own community. We're not prepared to go and do the real work that is going to be taken. Like I said, we need to change the laws. We need to do certain things. We need to do certain things that's happening right now, but at the same time, we need to be getting up in our own community and doing it right now.